Now, no doubt power is very attractive. Masculine power is attractive. Feminine power is very attractive as well. So when you start to realize that masculine power is being attacked in men and female power is being attacked in women, you start to see actually what's going on is this is trying to erode individuals and trying to take their power away from them. So something really important to understand is that those people in power today that are really running the show, they call themselves elites, or they're called elites. They're not actually elite people at all. What they are is damaged people, just like I was. So if you want to listen to somebody who understands about power, I can tell you, I was completely cut off from my humanity. I was completely cut off from my emotions, had a difficulty bonding with people. I was what you would call sociopathic. And we'll go into all of this way down the line. But needless to say, what mattered most to me was power and getting material, and that would give me a buzz, and that would wear off, and I would want more and more and more. Those are the sort of people that are in control of the world today that are pulling the strings. When you understand that that is basically their sole interest, that their interests pretty much end at their nose, or their families and their corporations, then you start to understand what's going on in society, because those people really don't care that much about you. You are a tool to them, a resource to be drained, to give them more power, give them more money. Money is not that much of interest to people right at the top. It's just simply power and control. When you exercise power and control over people, you feel that little buzz wears off and more and more. So once you start to realize that, it's going to open your eyes in a big way, because it filters all the way down through society. For example, academic institutions, they're about making money. They're about perpetuating academia because they're run by academics, and they're about giving academic courses to people, keeping people on campus as long as possible to make as much money out of them as possible, and forcing you to go and get this piece of paper if you need a specific job. Sometimes, of course, that's very necessary, but there's certainly ways, or many degrees, that are useless, and there's certainly better ways of teaching and learning in many instances than universities can put through. But of course, that's not good for them. It's not good for business. And although they'll pretend to be doing you a service, and some of them might be deluded enough to think that they really are, the deep, deep reality is that they are businesses, and they are perpetuating academia at people's expense, and at businesses' expense as well, because the graduates that they churn out are very often not fit for purpose with the degrees that they have to do the job that they think they've spent all that money to go and learn how to do. So power is a super interesting thing. We all want some power, I believe. And I think power is a wonderful thing. And I actually love power, but I love power in a different way than I did before, because my real power is all 8 billion people. Now, before I was addicted and loved power, but it was for me and my interests, and screw everybody else. Now, my power is helping you to get power and to help you feel more powerful, and for you to have a better life, for you to understand things that you maybe didn't understand before. I feel a great deal of power and satisfaction in that. So my power is more locked in now with you and your interests and helping you, which is why Humanity University was set up. Something to help empower you and to understand, to get the best out of yourself, to understand the game that's been played, the world at large, and to understand your capabilities, and to help fight as a counterforce and a counterbalance to these people who are going in the opposite direction, which is trying to suppress you, trying to lie to you, trying to manipulate you, trying to steal your power, steal your money, steal your time, steal your focus, steal your attention, all for their own benefit and gain, because deep, deep down, they don't really feel any peace, satisfaction, and power at all.